Hello, this is Syed Naseem from Zephyr Studios, and this is the first video on the C Programming for Beginners series of tutorials. So today I am going to show you what C is, how to create a basic program and how to get away with it. So as you can see here, I have already installed CodeBlocks, the IDE I am going to use for the whole of this series. CodeBlocks is simply an IDE which you can download from, if I remember correctly, codeblocks.org. So I've already installed it along with MinGW. I will post the description. I will post the description in the description section of the video. So I'm going to run it now. This will take some time to load. Okay, so this is the CodeBlocks main window. So we can do many things from here, but as of now we want to create a basic project. So I will create here, I will click here, create a new project, and I will create a console application, and then I will click next. Now because this is a C tutorial, I will click here C and then next again, and then I will give the project a title. So let's get something like first project. So the title of the project will be first project. You can name it anything you want, but for now I'll name it like this, and I will click next here. Okay, so this is telling me that I have already created something here. So okay, I have created a previous project with this exact name, so I will delete it and close the window and then next. Okay, so and I will now click finish. So our project has now probably been loaded and created successfully. So I will click here, sources, expand it, and then I will click main.c. So this is the, as of now, this is all of our application. This is the brain of our application. Everything our application will do will be controlled from here. So as you can see here, there is something called int main. So int stands for integer, and main is the name of the function. So what is a function? Function is a set of instruction that you give the computer to process and execute. So every C program must start with a main function. Okay, so this is our main function. Whenever you click on the application or you open the application, this is the first function to be run. Okay, so this is our main application, and what our main function will do will be all the commands will be situated between these things. These are called parentheses or curly brackets, you can see. So right now we have two statements inside the curly brackets. One is printf. This is a function call, which means another call to a function, and here is return statement. Return statement, when occurs in the main function, this tells the CPU to alt, or tells the computer to close the application. Okay, so right now we will focus on printf function. So here we can see that the text hello world is in there inside the printf function. So it is written printf, and then the first bracket starts here and then first bracket ends here, and after that a semicolon. So inside the first brackets you can see there is a set of double inverted commas, and inside that we have a string or a text called hello world. Okay, so what this function will do, this will print anything you give to the function as an argument. So inside this function has an argument named hello world. Okay, so when we run it, I will click here to run the application, and it says that this project has not yet been built. So I will click yes to build it now. So as you can see here, as we have seen here, the text called hello world is printed in the console or the terminal. So I can alter the text here to say Zephyr software. Okay, so I will click here, run. Wait, I have to build the project first. Okay, I have built it, and as you can see here, it says the project has been built with 0 errors, 0 warnings, so which means that the project has been built successfully. So I will click here, run, and this prints Zephyr software as we have entered here. So anything you enter here inside, okay, and this is a new line. Okay, this is a new line, a / followed by an n, which means a new line. We will ignore it now, and I will click here, build, and run, and the result is same. Okay, so Zephyr software, which is the text that we gave to the printf function. So you have seen the printf function right now. So this statement calls the printf function with an argument of Zephyr software. You can enter anything, absolutely anything here inside those double inverted commas to print the text on the screen. Okay, so I will alter it again to say hello, and in okay, hello, and after the function call, always you have to give a semicolon. Don't forget this. This happens with many beginners. Okay, so we are done with the printf function. Now we'll look at the return statement. Return statement, after you have printed the string called hello, you have to exit the application, which and return statement does exactly this. This exits the application, this closes the application. So if even if it don't give the return statement to the main function, this will also close the application after the printf function, because after printf function there is nothing but the parenthesis, okay, the ending curly bracket. So and while I build this, okay, so I'll run it now, and the result is exactly the same. So you can also go to the project root directory, and when you run it, this has actually, when I click it, when I open the application, this actually opens the application, and then you will see the text that you entered here, say it hello, and this exits immediately. Okay, because this happens within a very short amount of time, so you won't get to see anything of anything noticeable. So this is we are done with the functions now. So I will print if okay, wait, so I will declare a variable. Okay, I will declare a variable now of type integer. So I will type int, and then the name of the variables, let's name it var, which stands for variable, and now I will give it a value of say 2, and then a semicolon. Almost every statement in C and C++ and other such languages have to end with a semicolon, which marks the end of the statement. So now here I have created a integer variable named var, which has a value of 2. Okay, so now I will again use the printf function call, printf, the name of the function, and then the first brackets, and then the double inverted commas, and now I will enter a text which says something like the value of the variable is %d, small d. So pay attention to this. The value of the variable is %d, and after the ending of the second double inverted comma, closing double inverted comma, I will put a comma, and then the name of the variable, which is var. So and after the function call, I will put a semicolon. Okay, so this marks the semicolon marks the end of the statement. So what I have done here is when I build the application, you will get to see I like to do things practically first and then try to understand the theory later. So I think you might be able to understand the whole thing the same way. So I have to build it now, and then when I run it, you can see hello, the value of the variable is 2. The value of the variable is 2, just as we expected. Here the value of the variable is %d. So in the printf function, the %d, this thing here, is replaced with the value of the variable after the comma. So in this case we have the value of the variable set as 2. So if I alter it here, say it 114. Okay, so when I close this application, previously running application, and then I build it again, and when I run it, see hello, the value of the variable is 114. Okay, clear? So I will close it, and now you might have a question in your mind. We printed hello here, and then after in the line after the next line after hello, we have another text, the value of the variable is %d. So when we run it, why does the whole thing turn out as in the same line? Okay, so this would be okay, we would use the new line statement here after the hello. So the new line statement simply puts the other following statements, following text to the other line. So hello, new line, which means hello, and this tells the computer to print the following text in the next line instead of the same line as the first one. So we have hello, the new line, hello, and the next line, which is the value of the variable is %d, and here the value of the variable is 114. Okay, so the %d is replaced with the value of the variable. And so while I built it, you might have noticed that the code blocks IDE shows me a warning which says control reaches end of non-void function. So this is the name of the function, and as I said to you earlier, we have to enter a return statement at the end of the main function, which marks the end of the application. So we had not been using return 0 since now, and that's why the warning popped up, which is control reaches end of non-void function, which means we have first printed hello, then we have set the value, we have declared the variable called var and set the value as 114, and in the next line we have printed the value of the variable var, and after that we had not been using the return statement. Okay, so the computer expected a return statement here, but it didn't get the return statement. So that's the reason why this warning popped up. So I will enter the return statement here, return 0, and when I build the application, see, it shows 0 warnings and 0 errors obviously. So when I run it, the results would be exactly the same, but the warning won't show up. Okay, because I already entered the return statement here. So the computer expected a return statement and I gave it. Okay, so this is all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and it will always be a pleasure to help you. If you ever have any doubts regarding C, just reach me in my Facebook or Quora or in the comment section itself. Okay, bye.